SCCA Autocross, the Grand Central Mall today. Just wanted to take you guys through a quick paddock walkthrough here, and we were going to do some announcements for Cars and Coffee for this year also. So real quick here, let me swap cameras around and I'll get you guys look at some of what's around here. I mean, it's lunch right now, so some of the guys are currently out on lunch, but actually looks like a lot of stuff's kind of missing out of the paddock right now. But there's Connor's car. That's my teammate. This is what I'm driving today. This is Zach Robinson's Miata. It's 97. Set up pretty nice. I guess. So what I want to do, I guess we're missing part of it right now, but what I wanted to do was count Miatas and see, because this club's crazy. I think it might actually have more Corvettes than what they have Miatas. Obviously a few cars missing out over here. Got a GTI over here. I guess this one's been tuned up. It's supposed to have somewhere around like 400 horsepower. Then we have the ever ubiquitous Subaru. Got a BMW 1 Series down here. 130, I'd assume probably a 135. I heard the turbo in it, so it should be a 135. Z28 Camaro sitting over here. Couple more Miatas down here. So I think we might have actually, here's the Corvette Club down here, it seems like. Hey, what's going on, DRS? How's it going? Yeah, I definitely thought this would be cool. I don't know. I'm going to try to do a little more like IRL type streaming. So this is kind of one of the things that we're probably going to get into a little bit more. And then we got to do the Cars and Coffee announcement here in a little bit. Our local Cars and Coffee is going to be moving for this year. So the Challenger out here is just kind of it's kind of hanging out. It's not participating today. It brought in lots of water and ice earlier though, so definitely a handy car. A couple more Corvettes, a couple of Mustangs. These guys are in from Pittsburgh, so that's about a 3-hour drive from where we're at right now. So that's pretty cool to see these guys in. And then actually the blue one that's on the right here, that was in one of my Carfest videos from last year. This was the one that actually ran the autocross up at Carfest, and they've come back down. I like the My Bad sticker in the corner. It's pretty sweet. Boss over here obviously needs to be numbered 302. I didn't realize how many people had left right now. I think we've got like a half hour for lunch, so I'm probably going to end up skipping getting to eat, but I definitely wanted to get this done today. So this is Mike's Mustang. Mike's usually one of the contenders for up toward the front. Then Drew's Subaru, which is back together. Haven't heard any issues with wheels rubbing on it yet, so that's an improvement over previously. Got a couple of FRSs out here today. Bronson's NB Miata over here is also turbocharged, so it's interesting to watch the acceleration he has in comparison to what mine and Zach Miatas has. And there's some piece of garbage hiding over there. We got a few more of the GT86. Yeah, it's got a Toyota badge. That's GT86. Another Mustang, old Camaro. There's a Focus ST. I'm just kind of like walking around and watching where I'm walking. Probably not as much paying attention to the phone, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Let's see, outside of that, I think we've got a couple people just hanging out back here, a couple more Subarus. But that's most of what's here from lunch. Looks like one more Corvette sitting out there. I can't remember if I got that in the shot yet or not. But what I really wanted to stream for today was to show you guys that we are changing the location of our local Mid-Ohio Valley Cars and Coffee. We're going to be working in conjunction with the autocross now. So we're going to have autocross on one side, And then if you don't want to run the autocross, but you want to hang out, or say you don't want to wake up that early, you know, whatever your idea may be. We're going to have this area of the lot back here. This is all going to be for cars and coffee. I guess eventually they're going to start some demolition over here on the old Sears building that's back over here. And then we're supposed to get the size of the lot cut down a little bit, so we may not be like this far back the entire time, but it is going to be, like, for the time being, until they actually start that demolition, this is where we're going to start. So next month, should be April 20th, I believe, is the next event here. That's where we're going to start doing our cars and coffee here. And yeah, we're gonna join the autocross here, which I think will be a really cool deal. You know, we've been talking about wanting to move it up here to the mall for a while, and it's been kind of hard to find a reason to bring it up here. But now that we've got the autocross here as well, I mean, the way I think about it, you know, you kind of stop and think about some of the big car events and stuff that happen in the area. I mean, like there's Grid Life and Car Fest and all those sort of things that have, you know, racing in one spot, and kind of like, well, I guess theirs is more of a car show, and Cars and Coffee to me isn't so much a show. I mean, obviously my car looks like trash usually, so there's that. You don't have to make it super pretty. The idea behind Cars and Coffee is kind of to bring something with a story, because it's kind of, you know, show up, get some coffee, and do a shoot shit for a little while. So yeah, I mean, if you bring something interesting, I mean, that's kind of the point of it. But yeah, definitely want to thank the Grand Central Mall for bringing us in as well. And yeah, the cars, or the autocross so far today is going pretty well. I'm still definitely learning Zach's car. It's kind of fun. This is I don't think I've done a whole lot of like jumping in other people's cars in a very short time situation and trying to figure out, you know, what I'm doing in somebody else's. So this is kind of a first time experience for me. So, you know, as far as learning and that kind of thing, it's been a learning experience. Try to get out of the way here so I don't get run over. There's still people rolling in to watch, but sorry for the shaky cam as well. I need to get a gimbal for the phone now too, apparently. But yeah, so I wanted to live stream a little bit from inside the car. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not, because we don't really have a cell phone mount to mount the camera. And there's a very strict rule through the SCCA of not holding cameras while you're out on course. So that would be frowned upon for me to hold it. So yeah, selfie stick, anything like that. The gimbal would be nice for balancing and not rocking the camera quite as much though. But yeah, I mean, the main purpose of it was just to kind of give you guys that announcement for Cars and Coffee. We're headed up here April 20th, and yeah, definitely looking forward to having more to come check out. Because, you know, not only are we going to have the Cars and Coffee, you know, if you don't want to just sit around and hang out in the parking lot, you can enter the autocross over here and drive out on course. I guess I didn't really give you guys too much of a look at the course. This thing's compared to what we had last year, this course has gotten pretty massive. So we used to drive a course about half this size. But I mean, you can kind of see back there where that orange sign is, way back away from us there. That's the back side of the course. And we've got all this, which has been pretty handy. Pretty cool deal. But yeah. So that's most of what's going on right now. Kind of sucks we missed some of the lunch cars rolling out, but you guys got to catch most of it here, I think. So I think that's about all we're gonna do for this stream here. I need to check my data and see where I'm at, because if we're gonna do more IRL type streams, then it's gonna be I need to check and make sure I'm gonna have enough data. Also, last night I wanted to do a little bit of engine building streaming. I didn't where I was at in the garage, it wasn't able to get a good enough reception with the phone to be able to actually stream from it. So hey Savvy, how's it going? You're catching the very tail end of it. We'll see you around DRS. But yeah, I don't know, more of this kind of stuff. And then like I want to be able to stream computer builds and that sort of thing. So probably gonna do a little more of this kind of stream. I've had issue trying to get, you know, time to do all the gaming stuff and everything. So this will help kind of keep it busier here. So for now, I think it's we're gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna go get me some water or something because I just got out of the car. So we'll see you guys again here later, and hopefully you enjoy the
I've known Mike for a long time.
the Cars and Coffee here next month.
But that's, I told him, I said, that's the kind of stuff I do.
These are less set of races, aren't they?
Yeah.